Okay, what's been the most challenging part of pastoring your own church?
I don't know if people are ready for that.
Going right for the jugular here.
I'll share a brief one. Maybe Holly can share it too. I think that the most difficult part for me is my relationship with other men. Because I love having, at this point in my life, I love having deep connected relationships. And with men in the church, they're usually not volunteering the same way. But what has happened is having our own tribe, people leave. And so I get close to another guy, and it's like having a brother, a really strong connection, and then they relocate, or there's a falling out, or they choose to go to church somewhere else. And that probably is the most difficult part for me as a person, is just having those connections and then watching them go. And I can tell that even now in this most recent season, I'm super resistant to draw near and connect to people, especially men, in that realm, like that, those connections. And so that's, personally, that's what's hardest. Organizationally, it's probably a different answer. I can come back.
No,
to
I
that.
really like that answer because I think we tend to think our pastors, we put them up on a pedestal, right? We tend to think they're superhuman and they don't have the same struggles we do. So that's really good to know that. Like I know you, so I know you've struggled with that. But I think in general, I think of pastors I've known in the past. I'm like, I don't think of them as struggling with their friendships, or feeling bad that people leave, so that's just a really nice human being
Most pastors
thing.
don't have friends.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the statistics, I think Holly preached a message on it a couple years ago, of the statistics of people in ministry, and it's really disheartening to watch what happens. I think 90% of all people who go into full-time ministry are no longer in ministry 10 years later. So that's a 90% burnout rate. Pretty crazy.
So, Holly, what's the most challenging thing?